sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Cal Golden Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rural already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
NC State's head coach told me before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. The Golden Bears ready to kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The transfer has it his first carry. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's high. Snags it over the middle. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Shows him the stiff arm. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
I think it's important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Off play action on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. To throw, it's high. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cal. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Hits inside. It's Scott. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Taken down right away. But H formation for these receivers. Changing the routes with his receivers. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side is Phillips. He's brought down quickly.
Is it only hear me? Is he on my stream or is he on your stream though? No, okay, I don't know. Well, I didn't even watch it mine, I said, he ain't watching mine. Cause I ain't got no viewers, bitch. Yeah, I put it in the joint. Oh, the game just crashed. The game kicked me. Hey, man. You know what it's about, man. Capture options. Probably out of it. I'm searching again, man. You want the 7 bet? What's that for you, man? Ben Hayes get to come back. Alright, take him out there. Ben should be feeling some he's feeling some cocky. I don't know, I had my menu up trying to figure out the sound joint, and then when I looked, it was the rap.
Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, Ben Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, one of the things that coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback. Got hurt in their game last week, and so today, their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Guys, back to you.
We'll see how they react. So NC State's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15.
Fucking Michigan off the Buffalo?
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Freshman.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out.
Yeah, you want the ball too?
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
No, you good. Boy, my nigga tough, boy. Boy, talk about everybody eyeball.
Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage? He thought he saw fourth down someplace. It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field.
Oh,
trying to make one miss. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Yeah, don't worry about that nigga take this. Don't worry about that dog.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers were fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Piss me off. Don't do that, though.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got him quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third and 6 yards to go. The give to the left. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Oh, okay, bro. I know my dog got to make these tough decisions. Yeah, I know.
And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
You know what's up.
I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got the 1st down. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Fights off a defender. Let's talk for a second about NC State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. These guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quick give. It's Phillips. Pass to 6. There's some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Rashad Downs going up top. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
One of the things I like about this tight end is he's a target vertically down the field. That was a post route that time. And you want to try to cover him with a linebacker, probably not going to be fast enough. You want to cover him with a safety, probably not going to be big enough. That's the matchup nightmare this guy can be, and his quarterback well aware of it on that throw.
They'll run the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cal. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Moves the pocket. It's high. Out wide right, it's Richard. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Richard. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Got room on the return. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can back the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Golden Bears are threatening on first and goal. Send the tight end in motion. He wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Phillips. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He's changing the play. They're going to run it. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? trying to run it in. Tried to run it on 4th and 2, and he won't make it. He'll be stopped a yard short.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Left side, it's Dozier. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Sets his feet. It's high. Finds his target down the middle. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Snaps it in the shotgun. He'll pull it down and run. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Dozier. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's high. Out wide left, it's Williams.
Yeah, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down. And dude chose to run out of bounds.
Okay.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. Needs it. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's got it. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Phillips. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Buffalo in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Bulls, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I'm telling you, boy. What kind of weather y'all got out here in California?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the 1st, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. With that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the 2nd half to build on your 2-possession lead.
They'll try the right side. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
I still got the ball.
Offense in a bunch formation.
My nigga didn't even try to do that, Jeff.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to go up top on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they turn it into a defensive score. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Throws quickly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Plows his way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's past the mark. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Golden Bears start flying down the field. From the gun, it's Phillips. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Snapped on fourth down. Rush right in his face. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative way to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Sets his feet. It's high. Complete. He breaks a tackle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. NC State quick to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Right side, it's Danzy. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
All right, fourth quarter now. You're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Got 6 yards on the play, second and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play. The defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped things off with an 84-yard thrilling race to the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking downfield, it's high. Caught by Williams on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Snags it, and there's running room. Past the 10, and he'll run it into the end zone. NC State.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Snap in the shotgun. He's got it for the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Long way to go on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. It's complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Hits inside. It's Phillips. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He almost had it back, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Hello. Yeah.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46?
She got back in there. She got a snap.
Quick give. It's Phillips. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Shoots it to the left.
Let's go.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to
go.
on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
Throws it off the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I just let me catch it and just run right. I just got to do extra shit out there.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Drops back. It's high. They'll run the screen. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I had to decide what I was going to do, boy. I just
A huge point after this for the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out! And down he goes.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? That's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
The Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Cuts it upfield. It's Scott. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
I have a daughter coming in here talking to me.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say...
Oh, yeah, we got whip for the gusto. No. It's a big win for the program, baby. Hey, Chris, you there?